Hello, I'm so glad you're here. If you love fairy tales, folklore, and timeless bedtime stories, you're in the right place. Every evening I share a new tale from ancient myths to classic favourites to help you unwind. If you enjoy this kind of storytelling, do consider subscribing and click the little bell thing below. If there's a story that you'd like to hear that I've not shared yet, maybe leave a comment below and ask for it. It can't hurt. Now, settle in, get comfortable, and let the day drift away. The Princess and the Pea, a tale by Hans Christian Andersen, retold for bedtime. Once upon a time, in a fine old castle with spires that touched the clouds, there lived a young prince. He was clever but not very, and we'll see why later, and kind, and quite ready to be married, but only to a real princess, which is, I'm sure you'll agree, a little bit silly. Now many young ladies came to the castle, each claiming to be a princess. They wore silks and smiled sweetly, but something always felt not quite right. How does one tell a true princess from the rest? The prince would sigh. No one knew the answer. Then, one wild and stormy night, as the wind howled and the rain came down in sheets, there came a knock at the palace gate. The butler opened the door, and there stood a girl, soaked to the skin, her hair dripping, her gown muddy from the road. "Good evening," she said, trying not to shiver. "I am a princess. May I please have some shelter for the night?" A princess? Looking like that? Still, the queen was no fool. She eyed the girl kindly, but with curiosity. "We shall see," she thought to herself, and called for a bed to be made up. Now, this was no ordinary bed. The queen had placed a single green pea at the bottom of the bedstead, then laid 20 mattresses on top, and, for good measure, added 20 feather quilts. The girl was shown to her room, given dry clothes and a warm supper, and then climbed carefully to the top of the towering bed. The wind howled through the trees, the rain tapped at the windows, and all through the night the girl tossed and turned. In the morning, over tea and toast, the queen asked gently, "How did you sleep, my dear?" "Oh," said the girl, rubbing her eyes, "not a wink. I was bruised and battered. There must have been something hard in the bed. I feel as if I've lain on rocks." The queen and the prince exchanged a glance. Only a true princess, so delicate and sensitive, could feel a single pea through 20 mattresses and 20 feather quilts. And so the silly prince knew he had found his true princess, or at least someone very, very delicate. The wedding was held with great joy and song, and the green pea, that very pea, was placed in a little glass case in the Royal Museum, where it may still be seen today, unless someone's tidied it away. And that, dear one, is the tale of the Princess and the Pea, a story full of truth and tenderness, and the teeniest, tiniest test of all, even if everyone in it is a little bit silly. You are capable of great things. You are loved. You matter. Good night.